So finally, version 4.2.0 update in eFootball 25 has arrived. During this version 4.2.0 update, many new things were introduced in the game, where we saw eFootball's collaboration with Captain Shubasa, as well as many new features were added in the game. So along with these new features, a new set of nominating contract pack, as well as new players were added in the match pass. In this video, I'll be talking about the best progression point, as well as the best additional skill that you need to give to these players, as well as my verdict on which players you should choose from nominating contract pack as well as match pass. So without wasting much time, let's head straight into the video. Starting off with the Match Pass players, this time in Match Pass, every users are getting 50% discount, irrespective of you have availed it before or you haven't availed it. So Value Match Pass will cost you 125 eFootball coins, and Premium Match Pass will cost you 250 eFootball coins. In Value Match Pass, we have Unwavering from Zakagini, and in Premium Match Pass, we have Inconsistent from Leroy Sané. Now let's check out the best progression point of these Match Pass players. The best progression point of Premium Match Pass Leroy Sané would be this. The best progression point for Value Match Pass Zakagini would be this. Now let's check out the best additional skills of both these players. The best additional skills for Leroy Sané would be this. The best additional skills for Value Match Pass Zakagini would be this. Talking about my verdict on which player to choose. First of all, when you're choosing this time's Match Pass, you shouldn't think about the players. You should think about the value that you are getting in. As everyone is getting 50% discount, you should not miss out on this pack, because it's not about only players. You are getting nominating contract pack as well as trainers. Now talking about the players, both the players have very good stats for a feature card player. Only problem is Leroy Sané is inconsistent form of Premium Match Pass. But that's not a big problem. You are getting a 100 rated player, and you can use him in certain events where you require an entire buy-in squad, especially in buy-in esports tournaments and all. And again, as I said earlier, while choosing this time's Match Pass, you shouldn't look at the players. You should just look at what you are getting. What is the value of this Match Pass? So 50% discount, don't miss out on it. Now turning our attention to the new nominating contract pack, which comes with the name of Highlight Centerpiece. It will be there with us for a duration of almost 32 days, and the pack will expire on 9th of January. So this pack consists of 6 players, and all the 6 players are 5-star cards. Now let's check out the best progression point for all of these players. Starting off with Danny Parejo Orchestrator card, the best progression point considering his overall rating would be this, and considering his stats would be this. Best progression point for Jack Grealish from Manchester City, considering his overall rating would be this, and considering his stats would be this. The best progression point for another attacker of this nominating contract pack, Mykhailo Mudryk, would be this. The best progression point for whole player Morgan Gibson-White would be this. The best progression point for the second orchestrator card of this nominating contract pack, Kokchu, considering his overall rating would be this, and considering his stats would be this. Coming to the final player, Matheus Cunha, deep lying forward, his best progression point would be this. Now let's check out the best additional skills for all these players. The best additional skills for Matheus Cunha would be this. The best additional skills for Orchestrator Kokchu would be this. The best additional skill for the second Orchestrator card, Parejo, would be this. The best additional skills for 99 rated Grealish would be this. The best additional skill for Mykhailo Mudryk from Chelsea would be this. Now coming to the last player, Morgan Gibson-White, his best additional skill would be this. Now talking about my verdict on this nominating contract pack, or you can say on my verdict on which player to choose from this pack. This pack looks a solid pack in comparison to the previous old nominating contract pack that has already come in this game. Out of the 6 players, 4 players are unwavering form and 2 players are standard form. So if you're looking for the form while choosing the players, there is no issue in it. Now if you look at the stats of these players, all the players' stats looks very good, along with the skills that they possess. So inbuilt skills, they have good enough skills, and if you even not give them additional skills, still they will play better, or they will not lack on those additional skills. And now talking about the stats and overall rating of this player, again, for featured card, it looks absolutely great and absolutely good. All the players of this pack are absolutely yes to go for, and based on your expiration date or expiration time of nominating contract pack, you can choose the number of players that you should go for, or else another criteria that you should look for is the position that you would be looking to bolster your squad for. There's no point ranking these players, but as per my preference and my needs, I'll still be ranking this players. So my first pick from this pack would be Danny Parejo Orchestrator card. Absolutely great stats. My second pick would be Jack Grealish as a creative playmaker card. My third pick would be Matthias Cunha as a deep lying forward has a very good stats. My fourth pick would be Kopchu as another orchestrator if you need in your squad. My fifth pick would be Mikhailo Mudryk. Being a Chelsea fan, I'm still taking him to the fifth because looking at the stats of other players, Mudryk's stats looks a bit less heavy, but still it's a very good stats. He's fast and furious. So I'll definitely choose him. My first pick will be Mikhailo Mudryk itself for my Chelsea squad. And then my final pick would be Morgan Gibson-White. I placed Gibson-White in the last. That doesn't mean he's a bad player. He has a very good stats as well as the skills that he has just supports it very good. So I'll be giving yes to all the 6 players that are there in this nominating contract pack. So with this, we come to an end with everything you needed to know about this nominating contract pack as well as this match pass players. I hope you found this video to be good and informative. If yes, then do hit the thumbs up and subscribe the channel if you haven't. To subscribe the channel. Roger takes off. Peace out.